Oh, I hope you all are having a good day today. I'm having a fairly good day today. Today we're going to be in 2 Samuel. 2nd book of Samuel, chapter 2. It happened after this, David inquired of the Lord, saying, "Shall I go up to any of the cities of Judah?" And the Lord said to him, "Go up." David said, "Where shall I go up?" And he said, "Go to Hebron." So David went up there, and his two wives also, Anomah and Jezreelthis, and Abigail, the widow of Nabal, the Carmelite. And David brought up the two men who were with him, every man with his household, so they dwelt in the cities of Hebron. Then the men of Judah came, and there they were, anointed David king over the house of Judah. And they told David, saying, "The men of Jabesh Gilead were the ones who buried Saul." So David sent messengers to the men of Jabesh Gilead and said to them, "You are blessed of the Lord, for you have shown this kindness to your Lord, to Saul, and have buried him. And now may the Lord show kindness and truth to you. I also will repay you this kindness, because you have done this thing. Now therefore let your hands be strengthened and be valiant, for your master's soul is dead. And also the house of Judah has anointed me king over them." But Abner, the son of Ner, commander of Saul's army, took Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, and brought him over to Mahanaim, and made him king over Gilead, over the Asherites, over Jezreel, over Ephraim, over Benjamin, and over all Israel. Ishiboth, Saul's son, was 40 years old when he began to reign over Israel, and he reigned 2 years. Only the house of Judah followed David. And the time that David was king in Hebron over the house of Judah was 7 years and 6 months. Now Abner, the son of Ner, and the servants of Ishibosheth, the son of Saul, went out from Mahanaim to Gilbron, and Joab, the son of Zeruiah, the servant of David, went out and met them by the pool of Gibeon. So they sat down, one on one side of the pool and the other on the other side of the pool. Then Abner said to Joab, "Let the young men now arise and compete before us." So Joab said, "Let them arise." So they arose and went over by number 12 from Benjamin, followers of Ishibosheth, the son of Saul, and 12 from the servants of David. And each one grasped his opponent by the head and thrust his sword into his opponent's side. So they fell down together. Therefore, that place was called the field of sharp swords, which is in Gibeon. So there was a very fierce battle that day, and Abner and the men of Israel were beaten before the servants of David. Now the three sons of Zerah, the son of Joab, and Ashashai, and Esel, and Esel was a fleet of foot, as wild as a gazelle. So Esel pursued Abner, and in going he did not turn to the right hand or to the left hand, following Abner. Then Abner looked behind him and said, "You are Esau." He answered, "I am." And Abner said to him, "Turn aside to your right hand or to your left, and lay hold on one of the young men, and take his armor for yourself." But Esau would not turn aside from following him. So Abner said again to Esau, "Turn aside from following me. Why should I strike you to the ground? How then could I face your brother Joab?" However, he refused to turn aside. Therefore, Abner struck him in the stomach with the blunt end of a spear, so that the spear came out his back, and he fell down there and died on the spot. So it was that as many as came to the place where Asahel fell down and died and stood still, Joab and Asahel also pursued Abner. And we got a problem. Maybe not. And the sun was going down. And when they came to the hill of Amhah, which is before Gel, by the road to the wilderness of Gibeon, now the children of Benjamin gathered together behind Abner and became a unit and took their stand on top of a hill. Then Abner called to Joab and said, Shall the sword devour your forever? Do you not know that it will be bitter in the latter end? How long will it be then until you tell the people to return from pursuing their brethren? And Joab said, As God lives, unless you had spoken, surely then by morning all the people would have given up pursuing their brethren. So Joab blew a trumpet, and all the people stood still and did not pursue Israel any more, nor did they fight any more. Then Abner and his men went on all that night through the plain, crossed over the Jordan, and went through all the Bithron, and came to Mahanaim. So Joab returned from pursuing Abner. And when he had gathered all the people together, there were missing of David's servants 19 men and Asahel. But the servants of David had struck down of Benjamin and Abner's men 360 men who died. Then they took up Asahel and buried him in his father's tomb, which was in Bethlehem. And Joab and his men went all night, and they came to Hebron at daybreak. And that's the end of 2. So I hope you all have a blessed holiday. I'm praying for everybody out there, and I'm praying for this nation to be healed. So this holiday season, please take time to spend with your family and your loved ones, and also take some time to spend with the Lord. And for the Lord has blessed you and shown you mercy and grace. So please give him some time this holiday season. Amen. Y'all, I'll see you tomorrow.